Good morning, my homages. Welcome back to a glow up video. This one's a little bit different than the normal, what do you call it, art vlogs, so to speak. I woke up like this. It's unmatched, my level of energy. I was up all night. Yesterday was the election. So we're not gonna get into that. We're just gonna focus on the glow up today and I'm gonna look snatched like a spicy quesadilla. Alrighty, first things first. I'm gonna use my very demure, safe straightener. Oh, jeez. Hopefully I don't get barbecued. Alrighty. Sorry about the lighting situation. We're working with what we got here. So, the reason I'm straightening my hair is because I'm gonna cut it, and I can't cut it when it's like, you know, doing its natural thing. So, I'm gonna straighten it, and then I'm gonna cut it, and then we're gonna dye it, and then maybe I'll put on some makeup later. So it's gonna be a fun time. Just gotta let the bags puffing down, so to speak. It's been a little bit since I did a glow up video. It might seem like it wasn't that long ago. I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago. But I do need some cheapers. I do need some TLC because I have these split ends and I keep getting knots underneath my head. I feel like when your hair gets to a certain length, you suffer with knots, and it doesn't want to do all the things that you want it to do. So I need to cut it to make it healthy, basically. The next time I get my hair, my goal is to like actually have a decent amount of income coming in, and then I can dye it the colors I want to. I know the person and the place and the haircut that I want, so I'm really excited about that. That glow up will be really sweet. You know, I do want to say, and you guys probably don't care, but I'm telling you anyway, is my nails, I haven't, like, one of the things that I stopped doing when I quit my 9-to-5 job to pursue, you know, being a small business owner full time is I quit getting my hair and nails done. Like, you sacrifice a lot. It's well worth it because of the reward on the other side is freedom. And you kind of have more spare time, I say, but I end up working more than the typical person. But see, the thing is when you're doing something that you love, it's not work. And I never really understood that until I actually got a taste of what that was like. So I had a friend tell me the other day, she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, because I told her I was like on this content, you know, grind, and I was making a lot of videos and I was pretty busy. And she's like, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you don't have to be sorry. I actually really enjoy editing videos. I almost like it more than painting and like art and stuff. I just like the creativity flow that goes into it. I like the fact that I can make it my own. Jeepers. I'm not gonna do it 100% perfect, but just enough so I can tell what the actual length of my hair is. You can see down here, like, probably that much needs to be cut off. I don't know if I'm gonna go that far, but we'll see. All right, now we'll get into the time lapse. I'm gonna shut up. Okay guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is freaky. So I know this is not advisable, but I need to get rid of these ends, so I'm just gonna... How much of this do I want off? We're gonna start with... Oh God. Well, I mean, still pretty long if you look at it. RIP split ends. Hope I can get this side equal. I mean, looks pretty botched, but hairstylists, don't come at me in the comments for this. I think all of it looks decently straight, I guess. I mean, that's a lot of hair to cut off, like in lengthwise, but just look at this. Sad little scrap. I'm gonna name him Pee Wee Herman. So this video that I'm watching, I'll link it down below. It's gonna be really interesting. See how this goes. I used it last time in my last glow up video, but dude, that's not even layered yet, and I can brush my fingers through it. Oh yeah!
Because there's so many layers, and best of all, I get to keep my length, so I get to keep my long hair. If you're new to my channel, you can see right now my hair looks really ratchet and it needs some serious cutting. So I'm using a hair straightener here that has like a brush attached to it.
I already did it. I forgot one step. This may or may not work because I have colics. See, this is why the side part hasn't dyed yet, because a lot of people are like, oh, millennials and that stupid side part. Yeah, bitch, it's because we have a colic, okay? Maybe it's just not one, maybe it's several. Oh my word. I don't know, that looks in the middle. See, this is why my hair is weird. Because it's just, yeah. I'm gonna try this. This is the trick my mom taught me as a child. You start from the middle of the scalp and you draw a line right down to the nose and hope it doesn't get stuck on dead ends. I mean, on the camera it looks in the middle. Look at how weird my hair sits. This is why I don't part it in the middle. I think that's the middle. I need to go over a slight bit. There we go. Okay. That looks more like it. Anyway, it's closed, so look at this. See these colics in here? All over the place. It just lays weird. It's fine. Hang on, I gotta turn my distractions off. Okay, we back. Turn on some tunes. We're gonna do another time lapse here. Kind of have a Lord Farquaad moment right here.
Our face, that's why we're going. Hold it tightly.
Fuck, where are my scissors? Losing my damn mind. They're right there to blend it in. Got my brush though, and my comb.
So pretty. And hair from the top and mix it in with one.
Slow down, she's going too fast. The ADHD won't compute, bro. Just you. Okay, Lord Farquaad's back. I need sharper scissors. Getting my hair all over my laptop. Oh my god. Come back to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I might cut all my hair off. I might cut all my hair off. Beastie little stragglers in there. Whee. I feel like I'm 5 and my mom gave me the scissors. Okay. Looks even.
And we're going to start working on.
I did it right, but I mean, it looks decent.
Everything that sticks out of like that diagonal shape, you just want to.
Man, I feel like a woman. Ugh. Told you the side part's not dying. She's back, baby. Actually, it turned out pretty damn good. Now I just gotta wait for my superhero cape to come in the mail, aka my dyeing cape for my hair. May it rest in pieces. Alright, homies, it's the next day. Can't tell, it's like a second later on the video, but my superhero cape came late in the mail. This is my superhero cape. I think what I'm gonna do is just... yeah, I'm gonna button it like this, and then... oh, I don't want to break it. I think what I'm gonna do is just button it and then flip it around. This was literally like $5 on Amazon. I thought, well, I'm sick of getting my freaking whole body full of hair dye, so this is my way to avoid it, so to speak. It's a lot better than trying to hold a towel on my shoulders. Alright, so I'm gonna go, I feel like I'm getting choked. So I'm gonna go in with Vampire Red. I use the Manic Panic. I'm gonna dump the dye in the tub and then, okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I poured an entire jar in here. I'm just gonna use the first one. I think that I'm gonna end up using both of them because I do have a lot of hair. Like it looks like I have a little front bang there. Don't mind my gloves. These are my hair dyeing gloves. They look a little scary, but if any of you have ever used Manic Panic or you've used it in like high school or whatever, you know that it dyes very easily, like through thin gloves. And I'm not about to have red hands because that would look really weird. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna worry too much about the root because my natural color is really dark. I think I'm just gonna focus on the blonde and kind of go up to maybe here-ish and paint all of that, and then whatever I have left, whatever I have left, I'm gonna go in and like dye the roots. Kind of worry about that. I'm gonna do a time lapse so I can play some music. So. brand new day, you guys. It's a new day, it's a new dawn. Actually, the length looks really good. My hair actually looks a lot thicker since I cut those little peewee ends off. Looks fresh AF. I was really shocked I only used one tube because I didn't go super crazy with the roots just because I don't feel like I needed red in the roots because you can't really see it. Obviously it's dark, but yeah, I think my hair is thicker because it's natural, you know what I'm saying? The color is not, but the hair is. And I'm grateful to still have this much hair. It used to be thicker, actually. It used to be probably twice as thick. Like, I remember when I was a teenager, one side of my hair was this thick, so it's probably half as thick now, but I remember I used to struggle with like knots and stuff, and I was kind of ungrateful for it. Well, when you get older and you go through hormone issues or like hormone imbalances because your uterus and ovaries don't want to function correctly, your hair thins out, and it usually starts like around your head. I know it comes with age too, but I'm really not that old. I'm only 30, so yeah. That's what my hair looks like. I don't know if I'm gonna straighten it or curl it. It's kind of doing its own natural thing. I have naturally wavy hair, which you guys might not know. We'll see how today unfolds and see what I end up doing with all of this. Oh my lord. Do I have a story to tell you, girl or boy, whoever's watching. It's pretty nasty, if I must say so myself. I'm gonna tell this before I do my makeup. Oh god. It was disgusting. So here I am minding my own business. I get to the end of my coffee, right? I had like this much creamer left. So what I usually do is I pour coffee into the container and I shake it up to make sure I make use of all the creamer. All right. Tasted fine, everything's good. I get to the bottom of the coffee cup and I take a big swig at the end and there were like chunks. I'm not proud of this. There were chunks. I ran to the sink and I spit it out and it was mold. And I was like, gee, I wonder why my guts have been hurting this week. Dairy-free creamer and there's mold in it. I tell you what, my ADHD ass better get better at, putting the creamer in the fridge. Disgusting. It's embarrassing to admit that's one of the grossest things I have ever done. I was nasty. Anyway, let's do my makeup. So today I'm not going for a super glam look because I have hot yoga tonight. If I could have it my way, I honestly wouldn't be wearing any makeup today. We're doing a glow up video and I'm trying to get this done since this has taken me 3 days to film. I applied for a job this morning. I know. I'm doing my things. I'm backing up the shit in case, I need to get a 9 to 5 or go back to the working class world. I've just come to accept that that's the reality of what life is right now. And things didn't go the way that I intended to. I posted a few videos on here where I was crying and I was sad, but I had a right to those emotions because I worked really hard to be an artist. I worked really hard on just this whole summer. It was packed with art markets. I did over 30. It's a lot of work. It's very draining and those emotions were real and I think that it was necessary and I've kind of reached a point of acceptance to where if I do have to get a job, it is what it is and I have to do what I need to survive because I pay my own bills. I have a mortgage to pay and I have a car payment and I hate to admit this, but I racked my credit card bill up, which really sucks because I worked really hard to pay it off, but part of that was from getting a new furnace this year. So that's over half of it. So yeah, the furnace and the parts and then whatever else, business expenses and stuff like that. This isn't the end, but I've told myself, I'm like, if I apply to 2 to 3 jobs a day, I'm doing something. Because, and I know this isn't the point of the video, but it's my channel, so I'm talking about it. What I wanted to say is that even though things didn't turn out the way that I wanted them to, and as much as I believe in my dreams and I believe that one day all of my hard work's gonna pay off, I had to be very honest with myself and I was like, hey, you know what? as much as I believe in God and he can pull through and all of that stuff, and you know, a lot of times he shows up at the last minute, which I really wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Prayer does a lot. I've been spending a lot of time in meditation and sitting with the higher power and just working through a lot of childhood trauma stuff. You know, things I went through, especially when my mom passed away. Just a lot of heavy and intense emotions that I've been dealing with. And I think ultimately, as much as I know that God can pull through, I'm also not going to be an idiot and be like, well, things are going to work out and I'm just going to sit here and do nothing, because that's not the truth. Like, I've been creating tons of videos. My uploading schedule for the next month and a half is insane, but that's because it's like, well, pedal to the metal, baby. Like, if I have to start a new job, then I have some time in between where I can transition into a role if need be. So I know that's kind of a long story, and today's like, I'm filming this in the first week of November, so I know that gets a little bit confusing to people, but you know what? I'm a hardworking girl and I believe in myself and I believe in my dreams and I believe that this is gonna pay off someday. And my talent and my hard work, you could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't take action, what good does it do? You know what I mean? You're gonna be talented, but if you're not taking action, like, you know, creating something or creating a community or reaching out to people and building relationships, you're not really gonna go anywhere. You know, because life is all about connecting, and that's one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn lately, because I've always been introverted, but especially after I lost my mom, I became very quiet, like super, super quiet, very to myself, and I've learned that connecting with people is the essence of life, and we all, like, the human connection is super important, no matter how introverted you are. Okay, sorry, I got a little bit carried away. This is Too Faced Born This Way. I love this concealer. And then all my brushes, basically almost all of them, are Sigma. I love Sigma Beauty. And there are, like, let's see here. This brush is my favorite because I have really big eyelids, so it's perfect for blending. I got these from Walmart. They were like $5 for a 2-pack. I have this one too. I like this one, but I feel like that's a little bit big for, you know, when I want to pat stuff. And then when I am missing my other brush or my ADHD ass misplaces it, I have this guy, but this is my favorite brush. I always put on like a moisturizer because my mom always swore by that was a little kid. She was 40 and she looked hot AF. Like, my mom was a smoke show, just saying. I don't think I'm gonna do foundation on my entire face. I don't think I want all that crap on. I think my face looks fine with just concealer under my eyes. But the moisturizer that I use is Olay. It does have like an SPF in it. And then I have this Morphe No Silent Nights palette here, which was actually gifted to me by my ex's mom for Christmas. She's the freaking best. So, not because she got me gifts, but because I just think she's a good person to the core. So, if you're watching this, I love you. Sorry, the lighting is really janky in here. You could literally shit, shower, and brush your teeth all at the same time. It's so small in here. So I have really no room or no business for like my ring light or whatever, LED light. I like to use the No Wallflowers. It's my favorite color in this palette. It's kind of like an orangey pinkish color. It looks really good blended with browns. For those of you who really aren't, you know, super skilled at makeup, I learned how to do makeup on YouTube like many, many years ago. When I was a teenager, I would binge watch, you know, content creators before content creation was actually a thing. And I would watch people's channels, which some of them people I'm still subscribed to, actually, which is kind of cool because throughout the last decade or 15 years, I know I'm aging myself here, I got to watch, you know, their life unfold and watch them grow as people as well. I know everybody's got a different eye shape. I have a very almond shape and my lids are freaking huge because my eyeball marbles are huge. So I like to put it in the crease here and I use these little brushy moments like this. I know this is not a tutorial, however, in the future I have thought about doing some tutorials on makeup because some girlies need some help, you know what I'm saying? Alright, and then this next one is called Hot Spot, H-A-U-T-E. Ooh, I did that wrong. I always like measure this kind of like with my brow line. If you look at your brow and it goes dee 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 dee, I always like to, you know, I'm pretty good with placement and stuff. So I just make a line there. And this is gonna be kind of a simple makeup today. It's not gonna be super in-depth because I don't wanna look, you know, like Frankenstein's bride when I'm sweating my buns off this evening. Yoga has been like my go-to lately. How I've been dealing with stuff, and then we usually do a meditation afterwards, which I'm very grateful for. I just go in and kind of blend it in. And don't worry about it being perfect right away. I'm gonna do the other side. Since I've done this for like ever, my makeup basically, I like to do both sides for each color because I've had it in moments where, you know, if you're little squirrel brains such as myself, you end up doing your makeup and you're like, oh my god, you guys, I didn't freaking, I don't remember what color I put on there. I usually do the same for my looks, but a lot of times I forget what color I even use. So if I match it up and I do the same on each side, then I don't forget and I don't get super frazzled and dazzled and have 2 different looking eyeballs. I have this bigger brush. This is a Signa Beauty one too. And then I just go in and blend that sucker in. Blend it in, sister or brother, whoever's doing the makeup. I just make sure that it's all blended. And then I have this is the LO6 brush. This is actually a lip liner brush, but I like this one. And I'll come in here, this is called Dim the Lights. It's like a darker brown. What I like to do, I used back in the day when like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera were huge. I know I'm aging myself. They would do like, you know, the black liner on the lid was super big back then. And that's literally all I did for my makeup as a teenager. Because I was young and when I did my makeup, it attracted creeps. I just kind of go about like halfway, go to the halfway mark, and then I kind of blend her in a little bit. And then sometimes I'll close and just kind of brush it up. I'm gonna come in here with an eyeliner so it's not that big of a deal if it's like perfect. I've done makeup for so long, I know that if I screw it up, I know how to fix it. It's one of the hardest lessons to learn. See? Just pretty shaded. All right, I can't find the brush I wanted. This is out of one of my Urban Decay palettes, but I like to use like a flat brush for the glow basically. This is called Moods Electric. I feel like this orangish color looks better with my green eyes than like a gold. It looks gold when it's on, but I just feel like it blends better with the makeup. If it was like Christmas time, I'd probably do the gold color because I used to be obsessed with doing gold. We're just gonna like come in here and I kind of brush it up. I was not planning on, I didn't plan on this being a long video and it hasn't been so far, but maybe since I've been blah blah blah, and it's gonna be pretty lengthy, but whatever. Put it in my lid, kind of go to the halfway mark. It's like, you know, that cutoff point like right here. I put it in there and then I go back in. This is kind of big for the blending brush that I usually use for this part, but it's what I have here. I mean, if you can't tell, I'm super concerned about how it looks. Not. All right, this one, this is called Epic Ink Liner. Yeah. Excuse me. Professional makeup. It's waterproof, it's by NYX. And I don't know. My winged eyeliner turns out like different every single time. I just go with the flow. Ha ha. I kind of, you know, measure it with that brow point there where your eyebrow goes down. And I just kind of shoot her up in there. The good thing about using eyeshadow with a winged liner is if you screw the winged liner up, it's a little bit more forgiving. Because if you don't have like an eyeshadow on, you can totally tell that like, oh, she effed up. I'm really working on trying not to do this number, you know, because I'm getting older. And then when I get to the lid here, I don't like it super thick up here, so when I do that, I kind of get frustrated. But I just kind of glide it towards the bottom, and sometimes I'll go to the corner here and work it in. All right, I'm gonna do the other side. We got her done. Yeah, girl. And then I have this Maybelline New York Great Lash. This isn't my favorite mascara, but it is what it is because it's literally all I have. And, well, I'm on a budget and I'm kind of poor, so we are just making do with what we have. I don't think this is, yeah, this isn't waterproof, which is why it looks like, you know, I look like I'm crying after hot yoga. Like I said, if I had it oh my God. We got, how graceful I am. I need to stop touching stuff. Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I usually use their Real. I believe the company or the brand that makes that is Benefit. It's my favorite mascara, but it's like $20 or $22, and we're just gonna stick with the $10 mascara for the time being until I get some more El De Niro rolling in. Because that's the point of this video, is because we are doing this on a budget. So it looks good. Spicy quesadilla. Okay, I found the brush I wanted. I got this palette quite a long time ago. It's actually Tarte Cosmetics. It's Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. It's an eyeshadow palette. It's got all the bright ones in there, and the lighting's not the best, but ooh, shimmer, shimmer. I like to use this top one, and I go just directly under my brow bone to spruce that baby up. Gives you more definition, if you know what I'm saying. I don't use a whole lot because I don't want to, I feel like when you just put it in a small section, like right here-ish, you kind of open that up, but if you extend it, it just kind of makes it look a little tacky. This is my favoriteest eyeshadow. This is called Treasure. And I like to use a small brush because I feel like it's easier to just paint it in. I kind of go up a little bit like this. And then you just put that sucker in the middle, give that eyeball a pop, you know what I mean? I'm saying. Looking like a girl. Alright, I know I said I wasn't going to put a bunch of crap on my face, but I'm sick of, you know, I have little blemishes on my face. And since I got tan this summer, I have to mix them because my foundation is way too light. This is light beige, and I'm like 2 or 3 shades darker than that now. I couldn't find this concealer. It was in my pocket. This is called Taffy. This matches my skin tone a little. I think I got a little bit lighter since I haven't been in the sun as much, but kind of, I know this isn't like the typical way that people use it, but I just dot it all over my face because we're just using what we have. And my foundation is not only too light, but I busted TF out of it. This has lasted me a long time because I don't use a lot of makeup. And then I have this, so I kind of dot it around like that. And I blend the 2 colors because by the time I blend it, it's the same color as my skin. I wasn't gonna do this, but since it's a glow up video, we might as well go all out. And I love this brush. This is the F80 Flat Kabuki brush by Sigma. My favorite. I used to like paint on my foundation really pretty and then end up making it look really cakey, but this brush really gives you a lot of freedom and you can really work that on there. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. Don't rip your face off. I have this Hookah Caramel color by Benefit. I love Benefit Cosmetics, by the way. I just do like 1 dab in there. I should have turned my phone off. It's distracting me out there. Oh, phone's overheating. I'll see when my hair's down. I mean, camera. Cheapers. Okay, we back. I have this Aveda brow definer. This is dark blonde. I just kind of brush it up in there. I don't do the whole brow because I don't want it to look blocky. I kind of want it to look natural. If you're anything like me and you have anxiety and you pick at your eyebrows, you got patches missing, that's what you need to do. Just kind of brush it up in there. We're gonna go in with highlighter. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Glow Kit. Again, I bought this a long time ago. I'm gonna go in with Summer. I just kind of put a dot on my nose. Ting! Put it in the 3rd eye. And just kind of do it on the cheekbone like that. Not a ton, but enough to, what do the girls say these days? I want to make it glowy, oh my god. Onto the hair. Alright, so I think we're gonna curl the hair. I have this 4-in-1 straightener. This looks bad, but you can change out the sizes. A lot of people that I talk to are like, oh my god, Tyler, what is that? I'm like, it's a hair curler, you sicko. What's wrong with you? Think that. You nasty. So I'd love to keep my hair all natural right now, but, because it's cute, but it's not laying right. So I think I'm going to come in here and do a few curls. So what I like to do first, this is an ultra fine hairspray by Tresemme. I just kind of spray a little bit on there first to kind of lock in the curls. And then I'll go in and curl it and then spray it again. But I don't like super tacky hairsprays like I used back in my scene days because it makes my hair like tangle worse. Yeah, baby, yeah. Gorgina. Jessica Rabbit vibes. Sorry, y'all are sitting on a towel because my one tripod is taking a crap. Everything's just breaking except my awesomeness. Ta-da! Glow up's complete. Walmart special, $6 or $7. Trip pants. Can't really see them because I don't fit in the frame. This is crooked. Fix it here. She's looking snatched like a quesadilla. I love these pants. See if I can push this guy back further so you can actually like see my pants. Sorry, there's a lot of room to work with in here. These are my pants. It's my fridge and all my shit. I know I should probably worry about organizing it a little bit more, but this is my glow up. We have transformed into a new person. All right, and to pull this entire look off, I'd be wearing my Doc Martens, but I'm really not going anywhere right now. Not going anywhere special, so. I am, however, gonna sit my little butt down. I'm gonna turn this off so I can think about my thoughts. I'm gonna sit my little butt down, and I'm actually gonna do some sit down videos for a few of my paintings. I'm not sure how far I'm gonna get, but yeah, girl, she's fresh, she's new. There's a hair on here. This is a girly on a budget, and this is what we came up with. Painted my nails by myself the other day, and I did want to add, it's crazy because like, not crazy, but because it's obvious, I was struggling with some seasonal depression on top of regular stuff. 7-layer dip of mental health, it's wonderful. But I painted my nails and my toes one night, and then the next day I woke up feeling like, God, it just feels so great. And then I was like, oh, woe is life. And then I ended up dyeing my hair, and I feel so much better waking up with my hair done. It's crazy, the simplest things that can boost your mood. So if you watched to the end of this video, sorry, it's a mess. Exposing myself again. If you watched to the end of this video, I really appreciate you watching this and taking the time to watch till the end because there's a lot of gibberish in between here. I really don't know how entertaining it's gonna be. I'm just being myself. So yeah, this is your sign to glow up and do something really nice for yourself, even if it's as simple as painting your own nails if you can't afford to. I totally forgot I had nail polish until like a month ago when I was cleaning out my stuff, getting rid of the old and in with the new. But until the next video, my homages, it's been real. I appreciate you spending this glow up with me, and it was very budget friendly. So if you have any questions, or you like my hair color, or you want to dye your hair a fun color, drop me a comment down below. I appreciate you guys. Peace out, my homages.